under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next. Drew Smiley is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the fours coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And he is going to reach to start the ball game. Didn't hit it far, but it's an infield single.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, one pitch ago he had only given up a single, but with that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
A runner at second, nobody out. Two and two to the Cubs catcher.
2-2.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pache moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 44,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series, really swinging it well. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No,
Now the 1-0.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Hit out towards second. Albies brings it in, and there's out number 2.
I love the fact there was no panic at second base right there. He had plenty of time. He knew his runner. There might have been a little fumble with the exchange, but plenty of time to get the guy out at first.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. One and one. One and one. Here it is. Swings through it for strike number 2. Here's the 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Two pitches fouled away. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs strand 1, and now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Trevor Williams, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Ready now is Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
1-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And it's fouled away. The average for him at .267 on the year. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting first, The left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch. The high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
One ball, two strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2.
You can't lose, ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. The payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So now to the plate, Ronald Acuna. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now the 0-1.
1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1-1. Ozuna leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Javier Baez. Now the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Fourth home run here in the early going, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
The center fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 5 homers and 8 runs batted in. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Here's the pitch.
Count is 2-1.
The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Up next, Jason Hayward, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch on its way.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He's really working him away this at bat, but it's smart because there's a big hole over there on the right side with the first baseman holding the runner.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's right there for Darno to get his man.
I think it was pretty apparent he was trying to steal that bag to keep them out of the double play, which the guy at the plate is certainly prone to sometimes. It's always a risk, though, and that time they cut him down.
So in now for Chicago, David Bodie. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the AB now.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Contreras goes to get it, and the throw is in time. d'Arnaud retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
At the plate, Austin Riley. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 3 homers and 5 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next to bat for Atlanta, Christian Pache. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's pitch out.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hap able to track it down for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Braves. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Trevor Williams, 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, Trevor Williams.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Nico Hoerner. Here's the first pitch to him. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And he misses, 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. And the count will be full.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He can pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Got him swinging, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Johan Camargo. Pitch on the way. Camargo Was born in Panama. Is a corner infielder, normally a third baseman, but is at the other corner at first base here in this one.
Yeah, this guy's got sure hands. You know, sometimes I want to make this point. First basemen get a bad rap because everyone thinks they could just go over there and handle a bag, pick balls in the dirt. Not the case. First basemen cannot be more important to helping out not only the pitching staff when they want to throw over, but also taking errors away from their infielders.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Drew Smiley. First offering on its way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And it's quickly 0-2. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Rizzo on at first, nobody out. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. One there, on to first, and they get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's Javier Baez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Number 20.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Now here's the first offering. Well outside with the curveball for a
One
ball.
ball, one strike.
Grounded up the first baseline. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half. And he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hayward on the run, and that's going to land foul. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead and count 0-2, and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Ozuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Braves strand 1. They trail this one 1-0.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Ian Happ. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And that misses 1-1. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in next, Jason Hayward struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. One out, runner at first, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. From the stretch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope. Ball one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
And the payoff pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Ozuna. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Into the box now, Trevor Williams. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Soft liner to the right side, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, But now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Now to bat, Nico Horner. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set and the pitch. Williams stands at first with one out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Wilson Contreras is on deck. The 3-1. Pitch is popped up. Darno waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 40.
Now it'll be Wilson Contreras, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2-1 now. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece. Doing it all at first to end the inning with an exclamation mark. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in will be Austin Riley. Leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Ball 2 now. Now the 2-0.
Oh, that's too high.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Here it comes, the 3-0. is in there for strike one.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 3-1. And that misses ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now to the plate, here is Christian Pache. Flew out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
So here's Johan Camargo as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 home.
No, that's down.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Three and one.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Fouled off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's a pop-up now. Bodie is there. He's got it one away.
The pitcher, number
Freddie Freeman will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning.
Freddie Freeman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Freeman has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
This is to right field and deep for Freeman. Back goes Hayward. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the run is in to score from third. So up steps Ozzie Albies. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. Back with more on a Thursday night. Following this, Tuki Toussaint takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman Anthony Rizzo. Pitch on the way. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And now here is Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Toussaint features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. A 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Javier Baez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We'll flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And now the first pitch. Too high, 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will get this one. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Acuna on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the AB now. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So now into the box is Dansby Swanson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
This is flared out towards second. And there are 2 away now. So the next to bat will be Marcell Ozuna, singled in his last at bat. First offering. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Now the 1-0. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Hayward gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Now at the plate is Ian Happ. It's been a struggle for him in the series. 1 hit in 13 at bats.
Ian Happ.
First delivery to him. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. And the pitch. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 home.
That's ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. David Bodie will stand in again as we flash it back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Split fingered fastball there inside. 2-0. And 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and it's still 3-1. Acuna digs in now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the AB now. Here's a pop-up now. Rizzo is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Next to hit, Travis d'Arnaud. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer.
Ball 1, no
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
You know, D-Lo, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Stepping in now, Austin Riley. 1 ball, no strikes to count. d'Arnaud, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball 3.
Christian Pache, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-0 offering finds the zone, strike one. Runners on first with one down. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Hap is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Pache.
The batter will be Christian Pache. A fly out and a single for him so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen, where you only have to get 6 or 7 outs, not 8 or 9 outs. So a job well done so far.
Now the 2-0 home. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
And the next in is Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Dan Winkler will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
Too low. 1-0.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game.
Two men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And that 2-run lead could be in real jeopardy. It's extra bases. The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's a 3-3 game.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Ender Inciarte come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Tyler Matzik will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 68.
So here now is the pitcher, Dan Winkler, and he's getting his first plate appearance. Here in the 8th, Jock Peterson is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now the first pitch.
Ball 1.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he fouls this one off. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, Nico Horner. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1.
Ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1. Popped up. Camargo trying to get there, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Stepping up is Wilson Contreras. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the AB now.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Peterson over at second. Horner at first with no outs. Now the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pops this one up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. None out, runners at first and second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Next up, Anthony Rizzo. In his career versus this pitcher, he's a perfect 2 for 2. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Low for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. That evens it up 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. 1-2 on its way. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice his swing.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Ryan Tepera is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 53, Ryan Tepera.
Now to the plate, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup.
Ozzie Albies.
First pitch on its way.
Nope. Outside.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
1-1. Try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Fouled away. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Fouled off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2.
Count 1 and 2.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. And it's fouled away. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Pitch on the way. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Too high, ball 3.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Marcell Ozuna. Belted high in the air out to left. Going back is the left fielder to the track, and they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to left as they take the lead 4-3.
Big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
At the plate now, Ronald Acuna. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Next to stand in is Travis d'Arnaud. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality? This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. 4-3 Atlanta. Will Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. At the plate now is Chris Bryant. His set. Here it comes.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A 1-0 delivery. High and deep down the left field line.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
At the plate, Ian Happ, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. The 1-0. On the ground to 3rd. Oh, he makes the stop to first. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Atlanta Braves came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Tyler Matzek gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Will Smith hammers down the save, his 8th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.